What's up, guys? Daryl from Smart Shooters, and today I want to talk to y'all about what I feel was the most overhyped gun of the pandemic. Y'all ready? Let's go. Now, I know I'm about to ruffle some feathers, okay? I know. Y'all about to be mad. I'm telling you about to be mad. This is literally a trigger warning that you're gonna be triggered, no pun intended. I wanna talk about a gun that got so much hype, and I was into the hype. I can't lie, until guns started coming back around, and I got my senses real quick. All right, here's a gun that I feel like in 2020 got so hyped up, and in 2021 it kind of fell down. Most of y'all probably already know. Now, if you think I'm talking about the Springfield Hellcat, I'm not. The Hellcat is not a good gun in my personal opinion. All right, and that's just a matter of preference. Don't all the Springfield ride or dies don't start jumping me in the comments. All right, Hellcats are just not that sweet to me. They're super snappy for no reason. I don't know why they're so snappy. Hellcats are snappier than any other. Anyways, this video is not about Hellcats. So, you guessed it. I know you guessed it. I feel it in my spirit. You guessed it. P365XL. The most overhyped gun of all of the pandemic. So let's talk about it, right? So, first things first. Firearm is clear. Listen, y'all. This little joint right here is hella expensive for what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. These micro mags, 12 plus 1, and I bought an extended mag that was 15 plus 1. Thought I was really winning with this. And it is reliable, I'll give it that. But when I really break down what does this do for me that other guns don't do, it's not a lot. I'm gonna start with the cons. Let's talk about what I don't like, but I couldn't really see because of the pandemic. So pandemic hype had me like I had to get a Micro 9 because this is when all the Micro 9s were coming out. Then I wanted one where I had good capacity and good quality. I don't personally rock with Springfield. You would probably never see one on this channel, okay? At past experience, XDMs let me down. XD everything's let me down. So we'll talk about that in another video. I felt like I had to get one. They were selling out like crazy. Everybody's hyping them up. The YouTubers are going nuts about these. So I was like, I gotta get one. Then I got it and I carried it and it was great. Then I started really getting rounds through it and working it in and breaking it in. And then disappointment started setting in. First thing I don't care for, this trigger. This trigger is cool. It's the little X series trigger. Breaks at a 90-degree angle. This trigger is so spongy. It almost just crunches like. It's so gross. I like crisp, clean triggers. Like the Glock 48. Nice, crisp. There's the wall. I love it. The trigger on this was really what did it for me. Then, if you guys watched the video, I made a video on, I took the slide off and I couldn't get it back on. So this gun was out of commission for like 8 months. I was about to salvage it for parts, only to find out that all I had to do was bump the slide lock as I was putting the slide back on, and it went on no problem. So I definitely wasn't happy about that. Shame on me. I could have looked that up, and I get it. Or the slide could have just went back on like it was supposed to do, because I don't have that issue with any other gun. I also gotta say, this is boring. Just being honest, when you look at it, There's no real excitement here anymore. Like, the thrill is gone. Like, it's like the girl that you wanted in high school. Then you finally got her. And you was like, kind of mad at myself. That's what I was waiting on. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? If you have one of these, you are definitely in good hands, because when I do run them, I don't have a lot of malfunctions at all whatsoever. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've only had 2 malfunctions out of this probably got about 2,000 rounds through it. And it's probably only had 2 malfunctions. Both of those were because I was running cheap Wolf Steel ammo. And so the primers, even though it hit them, they just didn't spark. So not the gun's fault. When I ran brass back through it, everything was fine. It's not a bad gun. But if I think about how much I paid, I'm embarrassed to say how much I paid for this during the pandemic. And then the Romeo Zero, which funny enough, sometimes struggles to hold zero. Luckily, I got a new one. I gotta throw this in there. SIG's customer service is top notch, bar none. SIG, when I told them my red dot didn't hold zero, I got another one. When I told them, hey, I lost the screws to put my iron sights back on, they sent them. And because they were back ordered, they sent them free. Now, granted, I know those screws aren't super expensive, but it was the gesture that mattered. This all happened during the pandemic. SIG, even in the pandemic, you can provide customer service. That's a reference to another video. Hopefully y'all see that soon. I don't have buyer's remorse, but there's so many other things I could have bought. And I'm just kind of disappointed in myself. All right, because this right here is like, what? Had to be, it's about $800 right here. Not to mention replacement mags are $50. On sale, $45. I think I just bought it. My students like it. And that's why I said it's not the performance of the gun, okay? These guns perform great, which is what you want a firearm to do. This is not a video about performance of the P365 XL. This is a video simply about the hype that was around it that made me rush to go get one at the height of prices being stupid. Rush to go get one. Now that things have calmed down, looking around at my little collection, I'm like, what do I regret buying in the pandemic that could have waited till now when prices were regular? And this is it, okay? Whole setup I'm running now, I could have got it $200 cheaper. It's just $200. At the same time, I just think there was so much between the scarcity of the pandemic and the hype. I gotta be honest and admit, it got me. So, let me know in the comments, what is one gun that you bought during the pandemic that you look back now and be like, I really didn't need that, or I wish I could take it back for what I paid for it. Okay, let me know in the comments. And if you don't have any regret buys, then let me know what you bought in the pandemic that you're proud of. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and try to thug it out in the comments. If I know somebody gonna be mad because I said SIG, this, and this. Listen, time for the record. This is a good gun. It's boring. I don't like the spongy trigger, and it's not worth what I paid for it. That's it. That's all.